Let's talk about something real, something that so many women silently carry, but rarely feel safe enough to say out loud. What do you do when your man, the one you love, trust, care for, just doesn't satisfy you sexually? It's awkward. It's complicated. And for most women, it comes with a heavy mix of guilt, shame, confusion, and even self-blame. You start wondering, is it me? Am I asking for too much? Should I just settle? And so, you stay quiet. You pretend. You push your needs down to protect his feelings while slowly neglecting your own. But here's the truth. Ignoring it doesn't make it go away. Pretending to be okay doesn't fix the ache you feel inside. And you deserve more than just going through the motions in a relationship that's supposed to be full of passion, intimacy, and connection. So in today's video, we're going to dive deep. Not with blame, not with shame, but with love, clarity, compassion, and zero judgment. Because your desire is not a problem. And your satisfaction, emotional and physical, matters just as much as his. Before we talk solutions, we need to start by asking a bigger question. What does sexual satisfaction actually mean? Because it's not just about orgasms. It's not just about how long he lasts or what techniques he uses. Real satisfaction is layered. It's emotional, energetic, psychological, and physical. It's about feeling desired, not just touched. It's about feeling safe enough to fully let go. It's about knowing you're not just being done to, but that your pleasure, your rhythm, your body, truly matters. Sometimes it's not that your partner is doing something wrong. It's not that he doesn't care. It's that the deeper layers of your needs, your emotional intimacy, your sensual connection, your unique turn-ons, might not be fully recognized or explored yet. Every woman experiences intimacy differently. Some crave slow emotional buildup. Others need playful teasing or deep energetic connection. Some need words. Some need presence. Some need safety to fully surrender. So before you blame him, or worse, start blaming yourself, pause and ask, what do I truly need, not just physically but emotionally and energetically, to feel completely satisfied? Because that answer is the foundation of everything we'll talk about next. Here's the uncomfortable truth. What happens to most women in this situation? They stay silent. They smile through frustration. They fake moans, fake orgasms, fake excitement, all in an effort to protect his ego, avoid a tough conversation, or because they've never been taught how to express their needs without feeling guilty or too much. Sound familiar? You tell yourself, it's not a big deal, it'll get better, maybe I'm just overthinking it. But here's the danger. Silence doesn't just protect your partner's feelings, it slowly poisons your own. Because silence becomes resentment. And resentment is a silent killer in relationships. It doesn't show up all at once. But over time, it creates emotional distance. It kills attraction. It builds walls between you and the person you love. You can't expect him to read your mind. You can't expect change if you're pretending everything's fine. And no, moaning louder or forcing fake passion is not communication. It's a performance. And every time you do it, you're reinforcing a cycle where your pleasure becomes secondary and your truth stays buried. You deserve to be honest about what you need. Not in anger, not in blame, but in truth. Because silence might feel easier in the moment, but over time, it costs you your voice, your joy, and your connection. So how do you bring it up without making him feel inadequate, rejected, or embarrassed? That's the part most women struggle with. You don't want to hurt him, but you also can't keep pretending everything's fine. The key is this. Start from a place of love, not blame. Curiosity, not criticism. Don't wait until you're frustrated or emotionally flooded to have this conversation. Instead, approach it during a calm, connected moment where the energy is soft, not tense. Try something like this. Hey, can I share something with you? I love being close to you and I think we've built something really beautiful. But I've been thinking, I'd love for us to explore even deeper ways of connecting, emotionally and physically. There are some things I've been curious about and I think it could bring us even closer. Notice what you're doing there. You're not saying you're not enough, or you're doing it wrong. You're saying, let's grow together. Use we language. Not you don't satisfy me, but I want us to explore more ways to connect. Not you never do this right, but there's something I've been curious to try with you. You're making it an invitation, not a rejection. You're opening a door, not closing one. Remember, the goal isn't to guilt him into changing, it's to co-create deeper intimacy. Because when you approach it with love and vulnerability, most men will not shut down, they'll open up. Here's something most people don't talk about enough. Most men were never taught how to truly understand a woman's body, her cycles, her emotions, her desires, or the art of deep, connected pleasure. But let's be honest, many women were never taught how to understand their own bodies either, or how to fully explore their pleasure without shame or fear. So instead of expecting him to just know what to do, or assuming it should all come naturally, flip the script. Learn together. When you approach intimacy as a shared journey, not a test he has to pass, everything changes. Here are a few ways to start. Read intimacy or relationship books together. Highlight passages, talk about what stands out, share thoughts openly. Watch educational videos or listen to podcasts on intimacy. These can spark deeper conversations in a natural, pressure-free way. Try intimacy card games or guided sensual exercises. They're fun, playful, and often open doors to new desires you didn't even know you had. Explore non-sexual touch and body awareness practices. Sometimes the most powerful intimacy comes from slowing down and learning each other's language of sensation. Make it a shared adventure. Make it curious, not clinical. Playful, not pressured. When you normalize growth in your relationship, emotional, physical, sexual, it becomes easier to explore, adjust, and evolve together, without ego or shame getting in the way. Here's a powerful truth many people overlook. If emotional connection is missing, physical connection will always suffer. No matter how skilled someone is in the bedroom, it won't matter if the heart isn't involved. When a woman doesn't feel emotionally safe, when she doesn't feel seen, heard, or deeply valued, her body naturally shuts down. Not because there's something wrong with her, but because the feminine body needs emotional nourishment to open fully. You could have all the right techniques, but if the connection outside the bedroom is dry, the intimacy inside the bedroom will feel empty. So ask yourself, how emotionally connected do we really feel outside of sex? Because great sex isn't just about what happens between the sheets, it's about the energy between your hearts. Here are some powerful ways to rebuild that connection. Spend intentional quality time together, not just watching TV but truly engaging in each other's world. Go for a walk. Cook together. Play a game. Do emotional check-ins. Ask each other, how are you really feeling lately? Or, is there anything on your heart you haven't shared? Show affection without expectation. Hug more. Kiss without leading to sex. Hold hands while doing nothing. Touch should be a language of love, not obligation. Be emotionally present, not just physically present. Put the phone down. Listen deeply. Make eye contact. Validate feelings. When your heart feels full, your body becomes more open to pleasure. Because real intimacy starts long before you even get to the bedroom. So, what if you've tried everything? You've had the conversations. You've explored new experiences. You've worked on emotional connection, opened your heart, showed patience, love, and grace. And yet, something still feels missing. You still feel empty, unfulfilled, unseen, unsatisfied. It's a hard place to be. Because part of you wants to believe it will get better. That more effort, more time, more patience will fix it. But another part of you knows something deeper isn't being met. And in those moments it's okay and necessary to ask the hard question. Is this a temporary disconnect we can grow through, or a fundamental incompatibility that's quietly eroding my spirit? Listen, your desire for deep soul-level intimacy is not too much. It's not unrealistic. It's not selfish. And it's definitely not a flaw. So many women shrink themselves, suppress their needs, or settle for just enough, because they don't want to rock the boat, or feel guilty for wanting more. But here's the truth. Staying in a relationship where your emotional and sexual needs are chronically unmet will slowly chip away at your joy, your confidence, and your sense of self-worth. And sometimes, the most loving thing you can do, for both of you, is face that truth. Yes, sometimes therapy helps. Sometimes courageous honesty helps. And sometimes, walking away with grace is the most honest and healing act of love you'll ever give. You're not asking for too much. You're asking to feel alive, connected, and fully seen, and you deserve that. So before we end, I want to leave you with this reminder, one that so many women need to hear and feel in their bones. Your pleasure matters. Your body matters. Your desires, emotional, physical, spiritual, are valid. You are not too much. You are not broken. And you're not asking for the impossible. The right partner won't make you feel ashamed of your needs. He'll want to understand them. He'll want to grow with you, explore with you, and meet you in the places where real intimacy lives, beyond just the physical. You deserve connection that fills your soul, not just your schedule. You deserve to feel wanted, not tolerated. And if you're not there yet, don't settle. Keep choosing you. Subscribe for more honest conversations, real empowerment, and soul-deep healing. Your wholeness matters.